Most people think Clash Royale is just a mobile game, but those people are wrong. Dangerously wrong, because your deck reveals everything about who you truly are, your habits, your flaws, your lifestyle choices, your deepest insecurities, all of it. So let's expose every CR player, starting with the normal ones and ending with the absolute war criminals. If you play 2.6 Hog Cycle, you're the default human, not in a bad way. You're like the recommended settings of people, functional, consistent, nothing crazy, nothing weird. You go to school, do your homework, eat your food groups, brush your teeth, sleep at 10 p.m, you're stable as hell. You play Hog like it's your job. Hog log, Ice Spirit. Hog log, Cannon. Repeat until opponent gives up or breaks their phone. You don't overthink life. You don't complicate things. You're the friend who always says I'm down but never suggests anything yourself. You're simple, clean, and easy to get along with. In other words, you're the tutorial level of Clash Royale players. If you run Mega Knight deck, you are the drama. You are the reason someone uninstalled the game today. You are the reason people scream into pillows. You don't think, you drop. Bridge, drop, lane, drop. Opposing side of the map for no reason, drop. Your whole strategy is big man go boom. And guess what? You love being hated. You sit there with your greasy little grin as your MK jumps on a 2-elixir skeleton army like he's ending a bloodline. You're chaotic in real life too. You show up uninvited, you drink from the carton, you don't use turn signals, you say trust before doing the opposite. You're the type of person who says, bro, we had that after doing nothing all game. Dangerous, but entertaining. If you play Goblin Drill, your brain is running in turbo mode 24/7. You're the guy who taps his foot non-stop. You can't sit still. You finish people's sentences without letting them finish them. You thrive in chaos. You want pressure. You love when the game is fast. You're the crackhead friend who says, let's do something at 11 p.m. You respond to text instantly. You eat fast. You think fast. You talk fast. Your parents probably gave up trying to slow you down years ago. Now, if you play Graveyard, things just magically go your way. You walk into a room and somehow get special treatment. You get lucky in every situation. You drop a naked Graveyard with 0 skill and suddenly you've taken half a tower. Why? Because the universe just likes you. You have main character aura. You don't even try to be cool, you just are. People assume you're tall even if you're not. People assume you're rich even if you're broke. Your luck stat is maxed. Everyone hates playing you, but everyone secretly wishes they had your energy. If you run Golem, your life is basically single elixir mode. You do nothing until you have to do everything. You wait the entire match for double elixir like it's Christmas morning. You're the person who waits until the last hour before a deadline and then somehow pulls off a miracle. You don't stress, you don't rush, you don't try, you just wait. And then you drop a massive purple tank and walk away. Golem players are the definition of just chill. Lazy, but powerfully lazy. When you do commit to something, you commit hard. You're slow, but terrifying.
Hey, so last night I was playing Golem, and I was finally building a push because I had more elixir than my opponent. Or so I thought. Because when my Golem was finally going to touch his princess tower, it got pulled by a fisherman at his king tower! Oh, you had to look at me!
If you play log bait, you're not winning games. You're winning mental wars. You annoy people for sport. You throw goblin barrels like you're pitching in the World Series. You emote. You BM. You thumbs up more than actual YouTubers. You're sly, sneaky, and you love punishing mistakes. In arguments, you always bring up old screenshots. You're petty, you're calculated, you're problematic, but in a fun way. Everyone hates you, but they also respect your grind. If you run Lava Hound, you're the quiet kid who ruins everyone's day without saying a word. You don't talk much, you don't rage, you don't complain, you just calmly send a balloon and watch towers melt. People underestimate you because you look harmless. You're relaxed, low effort, low stress, and but deadly.
Cho, word. This nigga's legendary? Based on what? What has he done? How long has he been in the game?
Well, I know he got
Who the fuck knows who's
If you play Expo, you are scary. Not angry scary, smart scary. You calculate everything. You know their cycle, you know their future cycle, you know their family cycle. You probably studied rocket trajectories in kindergarten. You make people suffer, slowly, patiently, methodically. You see the game like a spreadsheet. You see the world like a math problem. People fear you because you have, I'll ruin your day with a smile energy. You are not normal, you are not casual, you are built like a tournament rulebook. If you run minor control, you are a stone cold thinker. You don't show emotion, you don't tilt, you don't panic, you calculate. You're the friend who sits quietly in the group chat but reads everything. You know everything that's happening but never speak unless you have to. You annoy people because you're good without trying. You're the quiet top fragger of the friend group. You win with chip damage and patience, a dangerous combo. If you play any of these decks, that's exactly who you are. Your deck exposed you completely. Personality, lifestyle, everything. And we can all agree on one universal truth. Mega Knight players are still the worst. And that's it, people. Let me know if you want part 2, because I've got a lot more decks to roast. Thank you.